Example 1. Divide the polynomial x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x plus 5 by x minus 2. So we are given a polynomial x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x plus 5 and the divisor, which is x minus 2. And we are required to divide this polynomial by this divisor using long division. So we have a long division symbol, this, a divisor x minus 2, and a polynomial, which is our dividend, x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x plus 5. The key point to note is that the process of long division for polynomials is analogous to that of the integers. So it will follow the same steps: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat, or register a remainder. And to go about this, we identify a term in this dividend, our polynomial, with a variable raised to the highest power, which is this. And we do the same for the divisor, which is this. We then compare, is the power of this greater or equal to the power of this? If yes, we proceed with this process of division. If no, we terminate the division. So we will have the whole term, which is x cubed, divided by this term x. What do we get? We get x squared using indices 3 minus 1. We get x squared. We then write it in the quotient, which is x squared. We proceed with the multiplication. What do we have? We have x squared times x minus 2. We have x squared into x minus 2. We multiply this current digit in the quotient with the divisor. So we have x squared times this. What do we get? X squared times x, we get x cubed, and x squared times negative 2, we get minus 2x squared. We then proceed to subtraction. We will have this polynomial minus this. What do we get? We have something like x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x plus 5 minus x cubed minus 2x but squared. What do we get? This becomes a negative, it cancels with this. So x cubed minus this, we get 0. And negative 3x squared minus negative this, we have negative 3x squared minus negative 2x squared. This becomes a positive, and this is a negative, so we remain with negative x. This is minus x but squared. And the same applies to this. 6x minus 0x, we get plus 6x, and 5x to power 0, or a constant, minus nothing, we get plus 5. Like terms. At this stage, we have minus x squared plus 6x plus 5. We then identify the term with the variable having the highest power, which is this. And we compare with this variable. Is it greater or equal to? Yes, it's greater. So we proceed with a division. Negative x squared divided by x. What do we get? We get, this is negative x squared divided by x. We get negative x. So we write it here. It becomes a minus x. We then multiply. We proceed to multiplication. Negative x times x, we get negative x but squared. In negative x times negative 2, we get a positive 2x. We then proceed to subtraction. This minus the whole of this. What do we get? Negative x squared, we have negative x squared minus negative x squared. This becomes a positive and they cancel out, so we remain with a 0, and 6 x minus 2x, we get 4 plus 4x, and 5 minus nothing because we don't have any constant here. We will have plus 5. So we have 4x plus 5 as our new dividend. Is the power of this variable greater or equal to that of this? Yes, they are equal. So we proceed with the division. We will have 4x divided by x. This cancel will remain with a 4. And we write here a 4 in our quotient. Then we proceed with the multiplication. 4 times x, what do we get? We get 4x. And 4 times negative 2, we get minus 8, negative 8. Then we proceed with the subtraction. This minus that. What do we get? 4x minus 4x, we get a 0. And 5 minus negative 8, what do we get? 5 minus negative 8, this is a positive, we remain with 13, which is plus 13. Remember, constants are coefficients of variables raised to a power of 0. So this is the same as 13x, but raised to a power of 0. Is the power of the variable in this term greater or equal to the power of the variable in this? No. So we terminate the whole process. And by default, this will become a remainder. Whereas this is the divisor and this is the polynomial of x, our dividend, and this is the quotient of x. But from this our problem, we were tasked to divide this polynomial by this divisor. We can even use the division algorithm equation to prove whether our answer is correct. Let's do that. From the division algorithm equation, what do we know? We know that the polynomial of x should equal to the quotient of x times the divisor of x plus the remainder. Our quotient of x equals to x squared minus x plus 4. And our divisor of x equals to x minus 2. The polynomial of x equals to x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x plus 5. And our remainder equals to 13. Let's try to feed this information into this and see whether the left hand side will balance with the right hand side. Just to test. Let's substitute for this information in this division algorithm equation. We have our polynomial, which is x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x plus 5. And our divisor, the product of the divisor and the quotient, our divisor is x minus 2 times our quotient, which is x squared minus x plus 4. Then plus the remainder, which is 13. The left hand side will remain the same, so we will have, let's try to open these brackets. X times x squared, we get x cubed, and x times negative x, we get minus x but squared, and x times 4, we get plus 4x. Same applies to this. Let's multiply this. Negative 2 times x squared, we get minus 2x but squared, and negative 2 times negative x, we get positive 2x. And negative 2 times 4, we get negative 8 plus 13. This is the same and this is the same. So we have x cubed, we only have one x cubed, so we have x cubed, x squared, and x squared, we get negative 3x squared, x to power 1, and x to power 1, we get positive 6x. Then also constants, negative 8 and 13, we get plus 5. Since we have x cubed minus 3x and 6x plus 5, which is the same as this, the left hand side equals to the right hand side. So our solution is correct. With this being our polynomial, we've divided. This is our divisor and this is our quotient of x, and this is the remainder of x, which implies that if we divide this our polynomial x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x plus 5 all over our divisor, which is x minus 2, we will get x squared minus x plus 4 plus the remainder, which is 13, all over the divisor, which is x minus 2. This will be the solution to this our problem.